So if Kudu's day, then I'm heading on to the foreign front and I'm beginning with tennis this afternoon. What's happening in the world of tennis? I told you yesterday that the Roland Garros is on the women's singles finals. It is set. Aryna Sabalenka will be in action against Coco Gauff. Aryna defeated Iga Swiatek 7-6, 4-6, 6-0 yesterday to be in the final of the competition. This is her third consecutive Grand Slam final. The Belarusian is the first player to reach the final in 3 consecutive women's Grand Slam events. In the US Open 2024, she was there. In the Australian Open, she was there, as well as the French Open 2025. That is the Australian Open and the French Open 2025. She was able to get into the final. So she has equaled the record of Serena Williams. Since 2016, we've not had any woman achieve that feat. Well, Serena Williams was in the final of 3 Grand Slams. Yes, Grand Slams are 4 events. We start with the Australian Open. We move to the French Open, which is currently what's happening in France. We move to Wimbledon in the UK. And then we finish the season with the US Open. Yes, 4 events. And here come my friend said Grand Slam. Now Aryna has been able to represent in 3 of them, just like Serena Williams did in 2016, as she was involved in the Australian Open, as well as the Roland Garros and then the Wimbledon. Aryna Sabalenka has become the player with the most women's singles Grand Slam finals in the decade. In the last 10 years, 2015 to 2025, she's been in the finals of the Grand Slam 6 times. Final that she's going to be playing against Coco Gauff is her 6th final. She beats Iga Swiatek, the lady that she beat in the semi-final, to achieve that feat. Well, away from that, let's talk about other matters concerning tennis. Well, Aryna Sabalenka spoke after her victory against Iga Swiatek, where she talked about her fighting back spirit and how she was able to deliver in the game against Swiatek. Well, join us on Facebook and let's have a few of what Aryna said after the game.
Well, it's gonna mean everything to me and my team because I have to say that almost like the whole life I've been told that clay court is not my thing, and I didn't have any confidence. And in the past, I don't know how many years, we've been able to develop my game so much. So I feel really comfortable on this surface, and I actually enjoy playing on clay. And if I'll be able to get this trophy, it's just gonna mean the world for us. And yeah, I'm ready to go in that final and to fight for every point and give everything I have to give to get the win.
There you have it, Aryna Sabalenka, the Belarusian who is in the final against Coco Gauff. Well, Gauff also slides through the final after beating Lois Boisson by 6-1, 6-2. In fact, she dominated, yes, to book her 3rd Grand Slam final ever. Her 3rd Grand Slam final. She lost at the French Open in 2022, but she won the US Open in 2023, and now she's in another final. Tomorrow is when the final is going to happen. It's on the 1 p.m. kickoff time, so that is it. We will see how the ladies pan out to perform in the encounter tomorrow. Coco Gauff against Aryna Sabalenka. Now, Coco also spoke after her win, and she talked about the first loss that she suffered in 2021 at the Roland Garros, and she said it's going to guide her.
Yeah, my first final here, I was super nervous, and I kind of wrote myself off before the match even happened. And obviously here I have a lot more confidence just from playing a Grand Slam final before and doing well in one. So yeah, I think going into Saturday, I'll just give it my best shot, try to be as calm and relaxed as possible, and yeah, whatever happens, and knowing that I put the best foot effort.
There you have it from Coco Gauff. Well, away from that, into the men's section of the Roland Garros. Told you yesterday that there were 2 semi-final games happening. We had Lorenzo Musetti in action against Carlos Alcaraz. And then we know that Novak Djokovic will also be hoping to get into another final as he plays against Jannik Sinner. On that game, Alcaraz is a 5-time Grand Slam winner and the holder of last season's French Open title. Yes. Now, in the other clash, we will have Jannik Sinner also playing against Novak Djokovic at 5 p.m. like I told you tomorrow. Now tonight. Yes, sorry. Djokovic is on course for his 25th Grand Slam final. He has already won 24 and he wants to get into the final and win his 25th Grand Slam title. Will that be possible? We'll see how it pans out tomorrow. Now let's move very quickly into basketball. But before I even give you the basketball story, Lorenzo Musetti and then Carlos Alcaraz is currently happening. The first 2 sets have ended and it's 1-1, so we are in the third set. We'll see how it pans out and then we'll feed you the info later on the subsequent shows. Well, basketball, Indiana Pacers. Yes, they did it yesterday. The 2025 NBA Finals Game 1 happened. And we saw Indiana Pacers win Game 1 against Oklahoma City Thunder. Tyrese Haliburton was on fire. Yes, he played a key factor as his side were able to get the results that they need. Get on Facebook right now. Let's do this once again. Tyrese Haliburton, as he led his team, the Indiana Pacers, to kick off the NBA Finals with a victory. Now he led the change as Indy won 111-109 against OKC Thunder, who looked like winners with 5 minutes to go. Well, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, that is SG, and his teammates failed to maintain their 14-point lead in the third quarter, and that meant that Haliburton will have a fight in the game 2 at the Gainbridge Fieldhouse on Sunday, because the Oklahoma City Thunder will definitely be eager to win that encounter. Away from that, into a story concerning the basketball game, Miles Turner is a player for Indiana Pacers. He spoke about Tyrese Haliburton's never giving up spirit and always calling for the ball. I want you to have a feel of what he said, and then we move on to some football stories.
Ultimate confidence in himself, and that is so. Some players will say they have it, but there's other players that show it, and he's gonna let you know about it too. That's one of the things I respect about him. He's just he's a baller, man. He's a hooper. He's just really just a gamer. When it comes to them moments, like, he wants the ball. He wants to be the one to hit that shot. He doesn't shy away from the moment, and very important this time of the year. Have a go-to guy, and just seems to keep finding a way. Keep hitting the ball in the right positions, and just the rest is history.
There you have it. Miles Turner talking about Tyrese Haliburton. Well, away from that, yesterday, the UEFA Nations League. Yep, these are all matches that are going to happen. And in fact, in that game that I just talked about, what's going to happen? The basketball game on Sunday, game 2 will also be on. So this weekend is packed. We've got Saturday women's final in the Roland Garros. We've got Sunday final in the men's Roland Garros. We've got NBA game 2 finals on Sunday as well. And then on that same Sunday, the UEFA Nations League final is on. Lamine Yamal against Cristiano Ronaldo. Portugal in action against Spain. Yesterday, Spain did win their semi-final game against France by 5-4. So a lot will be expected tomorrow. On Sunday from the two teams. Can Spain win? Can Portugal win? Well, in fact, Lamine Yamal is enjoying his moment, because at this point, if you are getting the chance to play against Cristiano Ronaldo in a final tomorrow or on Sunday, and then in the same 2026, you will play the World Cup and then move on to play the Finalisma, which is a game between the Copa America winner and then the European Championship winner. Spain did win the tournament, if you remember. Argentina also won the Copa America. So the two teams will play. So he has the chance to play against Cristiano Ronaldo and then Lionel Messi. Charlie. The guy is blessed. Well, so that's just by the way. But I'm going to get on the phone lines and then do some transfer stories before I leave the studio. Yep. As we enjoy the UEFA Nations League on Sunday, we'll definitely talk about it on the Y Sports Review Show as well. I'm getting on the phone lines as I speak to Nana Kwesiba for concerning a huge matter. Like I said, get on Facebook and let's do sports. Yep, get on Facebook right now at Y1025 FM. We are streaming live. And also on Twitter, the question that I am asking you is concerning that of Mohamed Kudus, who has been reported to be a player that has rejected the deal to Saudi Arabian club Al Hilal. On X, I've got some comments here. Indianapolis, Kumasi, Tanoso, Kesben Junction, is the main location. Give us more updates. Okay, that is from Pedro Modena Cruz. Yaro Christmas just entered the studio and he's giving me the sign that nobody wants. Well, get on Facebook and then let's have the show as well as on Twitter, and then comment on the Mohammed Kudus matter. Well, Bafo joins me on the phone line. Usual Sports Pundit on Y1025 FM Nana Kwesi Bafo. Bafo, let's talk about Mohammed Kudus rejecting that deal to Saudi Arabia. Do you think it's a good deal, a good decision to take at this point, or if you Asamoja na Kojiska players baby Kojiska who train the Brabejiska also unko? What are your thoughts?
Ivan, good afternoon, and I greet all your listeners once again. For me personally, I won't recommend a 24-year-old player to go and play in Saudi Arabia, not just for the fun of money, but I feel that he still has a lot of things to do on the European football radar. So me personally, I won't recommend a 24-year-old to play in Saudi Arabia.
You will never recommend a 24-year-old to play in Saudi Arabia. But we are from Africa, Sikamwode, Anna.
That's phenomenal with also there, but at times, growing can get you closer to.
But for position yourself a bit, for me, I have an echo in the sound that which is a bit distorting. Yeah, let's hear you.
Okay, so as I was saying that at times glory can take you to the grand prize. So certainly I feel that it is too early to join that particular league. So for me, for a 24-year-old, I think he still has some years more to play on the European football market.
So he should stay in England and then take the little amounts or the meager salaries that might be given to him.
Certainly, when the time is right for him, he will definitely ditch into the Asian Gulf area. But for now, for me, I think that it is too early.
All right. Well, the Ghana Premier League happens this weekend. We've got some exciting games to expect, and that's what we are going to be talking about. Nations FC's case with Basake Holy Stars hasn't been dealt with. Join us on Facebook and look at the fixtures that are going to be happening this weekend. It's the final showdown. Yep. The final showdown for the 2024-25 Ghana Premier League. Who's going to win? Is it Nations FC, or you feel it is going to be Basak? Is it going to be BBNE Gold Stars? Well, this weekend, according to the Ghana Football Association, these are the areas that they are going to be at. They will show the Vision FC Kumasi Asante Kotoko game and show the BBNE Gold Stars Accra Lions game. But for this weekend, Hearts of Oak in action against Samatex. Gold Stars against Accra Lions. Dreams will play Legon Cities. Bechem United will lock horns with Young Apostles. Sedwiana against Basake Holy Stars. Mediama Sporting Club will face Brekum Chelsea, and then Vision FC lock horns with Asante Kodoko. Who's winning the league for you?
Ivan, the ironical part is that the winner for the Ghana Premier League won't be decided this particular Sunday. Yes. Yeah. Because the Ghana Football Association have decided to put all Ghanaians in a state of dilemma. I do not know why we have a pending issue. In March Day 33, there was a game which was ended abruptly after 32 minutes. Yeah. So I feel that by now a decision has been taken on that. Either the 3 points is being awarded to the opposite side, or if we are resuming play, or we are starting all over again. But you are telling the clubs to go and play the last round of matches, assuming if Gold Stars beat Accra Lions on Sunday, Nations FC beat Heart of Lions on Sunday, and then on Monday morning you come and tell Ghanaians that you have given 3 points to Basake Holy Stars. I don't think it will go well with Nations FC. Yeah. On the other hand, should Nations FC win, Gold Stars win, and then Monday morning you come and tell us that we should go and resume play from where we ended for the Basake and Nations game, I don't also think Gold Stars will also agree to that. So we were all expecting that the decision will be taken so that both parties will be sure that this is the situation we are going in. But this is a situation whereby we are going to play match day 34, and then after that we wait a pending decision from the Ghana Football Association to determine who will be the Premier League champion. For me, Ivan, I still say that the Ghana Premier League 2025 champions will not be determined this particular Sunday unless the Ghana Football Association clears that decision for every Ghanaian to know the right outcome of that. It's either they are giving the 3 points to Baseke or we are going to continue from play. I feel that all these things could have been dealt with even before the match day 34.
Exactly.
But that is how our football federation has decided to go. But already Accra Lions have been relegated already, so there wouldn't be much motivation for that particular game. But the most talk about Senda to be very phenomenal in this weekend's game is the chase for the goalkeeping.
Yeah.
Steven Amankona is on 15 goals. Albert Amwa is on 12 goals.
Exactly.
Now Kotoko will be playing Vision FC in Accra. The same way Gold Stars will also
Mediama will play Bekum Chelsea.
Going all the way to Takwa TNA to play Mediama Sporting Club. Ivan, anything can happen from today till Sunday morning.
Mate, we will meet on Sunday and then talk more about this and then you will expatiate on why you said that, because by that point we would have seen what has happened.